All right, you two gonna leave my property, or do I have to get ugly here?
You're already there, pal.
Free electricity! Never pay for electricity again! Heat your home and run your appliances off the power grid and out of thin air. These fraudulent ads piss the fucking shit out of me because they hurt people. Ignorance is the default human condition, even in countries with a rather high percentage of high school graduates. No matter how good the schooling, such fraudulent claims are not always recognized for what they are. I object to cheaters. I object to crooks who swindle the ignorant, the desperate, the fearful, and even the naively greedy. Confident scammers know they can hook in their victims by appealing to their greed and their ignorance. That still does not mean the victims deserve to be victimized. For the past 2 years or so, I have made a habit of trolling through the internet looking for websites that offer free energy devices for sale. When I find such a site, I send an email to the seller stating I will happily pay 100 times the price if a seller would send the device to me for free so that I can first see if it works. I offer to send a notarized contract stating the deal clearly, and I swear to pay up within a week of receiving the device if it works. That's 100 times their selling price, and yet out of 30 or more times I have made that offer, not even one have taken me up on that offer. Most have ignored my fabulous offer entirely. I have received abuse by a few, and one reply that said, "I'll think about it." It's been about 6 months, and that guy is still thinking about it. Frankly, if their devices actually worked, I cannot imagine why none of them have accepted my offer. There are a few different versions of the free energy scam. The first version is the selling of an actual device. Amazingly, this version is very rare, as far as I can tell. The crook knows enough to sell these useless items using dubious web servers in countries with dubious laws, and to always demand methods of payment that are hard to trace back to the seller. They need not actually bother sending any item at all. A post office with a Hotmail account is all these versions of crooks need. The second version is that the crook first says he has a free energy device to sell, and then when queried, he says he has sold his last one. However, he will cheerfully sell to his potential victims the schematics and plans on how to build one. The price of this is usually around $50 United States dollars. And of course, if the device worked after being built, that price would pale into non-existence by the money one would save in electricity costs. More on this version later. A third version is the crook who insists he has the technology but needs investors to help him develop that technology. The money passed over can be in a direct payment that the victim believes is an investment, or it can be in the form of a multi-level marketing scam wherein the victim believes the payment will grant him the right to sell the free energy devices once they are manufactured. Of course, they will never be manufactured. A fifth version is the construction of an actual device that runs off of a battery or other power supply. The seller claims more electricity comes out than goes in. These usually are made with step-up transformer, and point of fact, less energy comes out than goes in. This image shows a version of the second type that I saw for sale on eBay last night. The seller advertised the device itself, yet when one reads the eBay description, one finds that he has sold his last one. But he is happy to sell the instructions on how to build one for a mere $55. The First Amendment of the United States Constitution has been interpreted to mean that one may sell instructions on how to build a free energy device that, of course, does not work. Even while selling the actual device would be a crime. The schematics and instructions fall under free speech. This is why all of these sellers have run out of devices to sell, but they still have photocopies for sale showing how to build the device. To quote from the eBay listing, "Before the big guys stop me, you need to order this item. My goal is to see people get off grid and to quit believing the lies they have been told." By big guys, I assume he means law enforcement agents. What this device actually is a magnetic toroid that is wound to create an induction with some other device that is plugged into the power grid. That is, it is a device used to steal electricity by bypassing the power meter in one's house. Yes, that's right. Free energy. Everything is free if one steals it. To use the device, which the ad somehow failed to mention, one must place it on a power transformer and then run wires down to the appliance one wants to run for free. One may climb a city power pole that has a step-down transformer on top of it, put one's toroid on top, and then run wires back to one's house, and ta-da! Free energy. I would agree that there is no perpetual motion if we were a completely closed system, but even scientists are admitting zero-point energy now, and with the universe expanding, it only proves we have unlimited power. Hydrogen is proof of this in itself. Exclamation point, 50 or 60 of them. The eBay listing implies the device works by using mysterious technology and physics. However, it works by stealing electromagnetic radiation from the power company. And we can all learn how to do this for a mere $55 each. Anyone who objects is just part of the anti-free energy conspiracy.